Hi, everyone, and happy Monday. Welcome to the Northern Kentucky Spotlight Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Brookbank, and today we have an exciting episode featuring Sharon Fusco. She is the Executive Director and CEO of Redwood School and Rehabilitation Center. She talks about the services that Redwood provides, as well as how you can get a slew of Pappy Van Winkle bourbon bottles. Those are impossible to find. They're super expensive, but she tells us how you can enter to win like the whole lineup. Very exciting. Stick around for that one. Thank you to our podcast sponsors, CVG, our title sponsor, C Crew Consulting, our digital sponsor, and our episode sponsors, Horan and Heartland Bank. April is National Volunteer Month, a time set aside to celebrate all of those who elevate and work to help others above themselves. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce wishes to acknowledge all of our volunteers who, through their efforts, make our region a great place to live, work, and play daily. We could not do what we do without our volunteers, so go to our social media channels and check out the highlights that we have on some of our great volunteers at the Chamber. You won't want to miss those. The finalists have been announced for the Business Impact Awards presented by Huntington Bank. Each year, the Chamber recognizes local business leaders and innovators, small and large, new and longstanding, that are positively impacting the Northern Kentucky Metro through innovation, creativity, strong business practices, and leadership. You can check out those winners on our social media, or if you go to our Vimeo page, you can hear a message from our finalists. Do not forget to get tickets for that award ceremony, which will be held from 4 to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, May 3rd at the Northern Kentucky Convention Center. It's a really exciting event. You guys can find tickets on our website at nkychamber.com. Now I'm going to send you guys off to hear from our members of the week, our sponsors, and I will meet you back here to talk with Sharon.
CVG Airport is the lowest fare airport in the tri-state region with 54 nonstop flights and direct international service to 7 destinations, including Paris, France, and now home to both DHL's and Amazon's global cargo hubs. The airport is furthering its position as leader in aviation and is deeply committed to being an economic driver for the community. You can learn more and start your next adventure at cvgairport.com.
Ranking on Google Search and Maps is easy to understand, but hard to do. It requires constant effort and attention, uploading new photos, responding to Google reviews, writing weekly posts, and checking suggested updates. Google listing optimization takes experience and time, and there are no shortcuts. C Crew gives your Google My Business account the steady, consistent attention it needs to be effective, optimizing, updating, and expanding critical content every single week. From local retail stores to large regional networks, C Crew generates content, establishes benchmarks, and creates dramatic, measurable increases in engagement. So what can C Crew do for your business? More calls, more clicks, more clients.
Congratulations to our members of the week. You can learn more about these businesses by following the Northern Kentucky Chamber on social media, where we'll highlight one of these businesses each day. Now, let's meet our members of the week. Expert Irrigation provides service to over 1,300 locations, and their primary business is providing annual maintenance and new installs of lawn irrigation systems. Diversified Property Services is a full-service real estate company that offers real estate services at a reduced price, but not reduced service. Agent is a strategic experience agency that specializes in the design, marketing, and delivery of great user experiences for our clients' brands. Dietz Family Law, PLLC, is an Edgewood law firm focused on family law. Close the Loop provides best-in-class sustainability solutions to help companies enhance corporate social responsibility programs. Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I am joined by Sharon Fusco. She is the Executive Director and CEO of Redwood School and Rehabilitation Center. Sharon, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah, and you guys have so much stuff coming up with Redwood. I'm excited to touch on it. But before we get to that, if people don't already know your organization, can you introduce it to them? So tell us what you guys do and what your mission is.
Absolutely. So Redwood is a place for individuals with disabilities to come, and we provide a full range of services that help them grow their abilities. We serve children and adults, and we provide everything from medical daycare for people of all ages, plus in-house therapies, physical, occupational, speech, as well as behavioral supports. And the beauty of that is that people don't need to leave our facility to receive those services. So for working parents and caregivers, they are able to place their loved one in our hands, in our trusted hands, and they can go off and do their day, and knowing that their child or their adult sibling is receiving everything that they need during the day. In addition to those services, we also help individuals who are looking to become employed. We help them with that process of finding an employer who has the has the right job for them. And we also provide in-house work opportunities, as well as, like I said, medical daycare. So we have a full complement of nurses here on staff, and that can help care for your loved one while they are in-house. And the last thing I think I would say is we also provide early childhood education. And the beauty of that is that we have children who are typically developing, who are integrated with children with disabilities. And so it's a wonderful way for both to learn the importance of diversity and equity and inclusion at a very, very young age. And then that carries all the way through their lifetime.
Yeah, that is incredible. You guys do so much, provide so many incredible services to a portion of our population that really needs that like love and care and attention. So it's awesome that we have you guys in Northern Kentucky. One of the things I mentioned, you guys have a lot of big events coming up. So tell me first about the Celebration of Abilities, the Redwood at the Reds. That's coming up soon.
Yes, it is. And we are super excited about it. During the month of March, we collected nominations for this. And the whole intent behind the Celebration of Abilities is to help our community celebrate what people can do. And so often when somebody is diagnosed with a disability, the focus becomes the disability and not the ability. And we actually believe that what distinguishes Redwood from other providers in our space is our focus on what people can do. And so we want to shine a light on that. And there's a lot of people that are involved in the system of care for people. So, we start out with our Growing Abilities Award, which recognizes an individual and an organization that are really focused on helping people with a disability become all that they can be. And then we move to our employer group, which is our Shattering Barriers Award. And this is for a small employer and a large employer who really make an intentional effort to hire individuals with disabilities and work with them so that they can have a purpose and can bring their entire selves to work and so forth. So that's the second category. And then the third category is probably my actual favorite. It's our Shining Bright Award. And this is for the adult and the child who throughout their life has shattered barriers. And it really is shining bright in our community. And so we believe that through these three different categories, we're able to spotlight what our community is doing to kind of wrap around people who have disabilities and help them really become all that they can be.
Yeah, that is incredible. And when is that event? And how can people get tickets if they heard and they want to be involved?
Oh, absolutely. We want lots of people there to celebrate with us. And it really is a true celebration. So it is going to be Redwood at the Reds. So our Celebration of Abilities is taking place at a Reds game on June 17th. The Reds are playing the Brewers, and we'll be there to watch the fun of the game, plus get the fireworks afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
And we will be at the machine room there. So if you've not been to that room, it's a really fun space. And tickets are on sale on our website at www.redwoodnky.org. just click on the events. You'll see Redwood at the Reds right there at the top. The Celebration of Abilities is the first thing that kind of comes up on the screen. And tickets are $125, and that includes food and drink for the evening. I will say it doesn't include a specific seat, but there's plenty of seating in the machine room, as well as some outdoor seatings, so people can kind of mingle around and so forth. And again, the whole focus is just on celebration. So there's not a big program or anything. It's all about the game at that point. And just having fun.
Yeah, that sounds like so much fun. And you guys have another fun thing happening right now, Pappy Days. That is a big one for bourbon lovers. I know I get the mailers for that one. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So Redwood was the recipient of a very generous anonymous donation of an entire flight of Pappy. So all 6 bottles of Pappy. So we have the 10-year, the 12-year, the 13 reserve, the 15, 20, and 23. And that is going on sale. We're selling tickets for $100 a piece. And if your name is drawn, you will get the entire flight. And so for those bourbon lovers and people who follow that market, we know that on the aftermarket, if you were to go and buy the entire flight, you'd be spending somewhere in the neighborhood of $20,000. Yeah. So your $100 ticket can turn magically into $20,000. We're limiting our sales to 4,000. And I will tell you, tickets are going fast. So please get in and get your tickets now. And there again, just go to our website, www.redwoodnky.org. The banner right up on front, you'll see it. It's highlighted. Just click on it. You can buy your tickets right there. And the winning ticket will actually be pulled at the Celebration of Abilities. So you don't have to be at the event. But you can watch it live on Facebook and see if your name is, if you're the lucky winner. But we thought that was just a really nice, another something to celebrate that evening. So that's the whole kit and caboodle right there.
Yeah, that whole line of Pappy, like you said, lots and lots of money on the aftermarket or even just retail price. That stuff is bonkers.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've gotten some great bourbon lovers who have helped spread the word about it, and so we're really, really excited about it and so thankful to be the recipient of that. And I will say we've also had a sponsor step up to kind of help us spread the word. Crescent Springs Tobacco and Liquor has stepped up as our sponsor for that raffle, and so we're very thankful to them as well for joining our effort here.
Yeah, and that's really great that you guys have that sponsor, and it kind of leads right into my next question of what is it about being in Northern Kentucky and being in Greater Cincinnati that has been important to the success of your organization?
Well, the first word that comes to mind is community. So what is fantastic about being in Northern Kentucky is that the people here really surround our organization, and they surround it in so many ways. I look at the past 70 years and I've been digging into some of our history, and I sort of feel like we've had the Mount Rushmore of individuals come to our support, both financially and for advocacy, and also in engagement in volunteerism. And it's not just, the who's who, but it's everyday families. I talk to some of our families and they're like, oh yeah, I've been helping you all out, or I've been engaged with you, or I've been volunteering with you for 30 years, like since I was in high school. And one of the neat things about this community is that I do see the community working to create volunteerism as part of the fabric of the community. Great example, the schools here really emphasize service. And so we often have children, coming out and playing soccer with our young kids out on the ball fields, and things like that, or they're coming in to do yard work or to help us clean out, our docking area or whatever it might be. And it's taught at such a young age, it just becomes a part of the fabric. And so when you reach out to somebody and you say, hey, I need help with, fill in the blank, somebody will step up right in and say, yeah, I got that for you. Don't worry about it. It's like this donor with the Pappy who stepped up and said, hey, I got this. And I think you could benefit from it. I mean, think about that. Think about that generosity. And we see that every day. We have people coming in to, hey, I just want to rock the babies all day. And then we have a doctor who comes in and says, hey, I'll play dress up with the kids. He's always in some kind of outfit when he's here, and it just cracks me up because they've got him all dolled up doing something, and he's just having a blast with them. And people who come to work with our adults and hang out with them and just be there, as part of that, and I think it's one of the things during this pandemic that's been so hard is that people can't come into the building and engage as they have in the past. Good news, that's going away, and we're able to do more and more with our volunteers. So, whether it's volunteering that has you excited, whether it's serving on a board or a committee, whether it is getting financially involved in investing in our mission, there are so many ways you can engage with us. And this community steps up in all of them and has done that for over 70 years. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that is incredible. And if people do want to get involved, how can they find information on that?
Absolutely. So our website is always the go-to. I'll always say that, www.redwoodnky.org. There's a volunteer button there. You can click on that. They can also reach out directly to me. I'm happy to help kind of funnel them where they need to go. And my email is the best way to get in touch, sfusco@redwoodnky.org. So that's another way for people to get in touch. We will, trust me, if somebody raises their hand, we will put you to work. We have no problem with that.
You will find a place for them at Redwood.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I will say it's such a magical place. We love to give tours to help people see and understand our mission up front. We just put in a new library, and I'll say that has been one of the hot spots for us to hang out. And so, also speaks to other ways that people can get involved. So there you have it.
Awesome. Well, Sharon, before I let you go, is there anything else that we didn't talk about that you wanted to impart to our podcast guests today?
Yeah, it's funny when we were mentioning services, I cannot believe that I forgot about our Assistive Technology Center. This is a center that for individuals that, and whether they are clients, ongoing clients of ours or not, we have a lot of one-time users of technology. So what that center is, we're one of 5 in the state, and it actually is interesting that we are one of them, but we have access to a whole inventory across the state of technologies that can be used to help individuals with disabilities. So if somebody has something, for example, if it is they need a communication device, they can come into our center, they can see what's available to them, they can check it out and try it out before they buy it. If they can't afford it, we can help them figure out how to get a unit paid for. So there is everything from wheelchairs to different walking devices, specialized toys, communication, computer equipment, it's a wide range of things, and that's a growing area for us. So have to put it out there that is also available to people if they need help with that.
Yeah, and that segues really well into a follow-up question. If there are people in the community that are in need of your services, is the best way to get in touch with you guys still the website?
Yeah, start at the website. Our phone number's out there. They can see what services, they can click on, if they've got a child, there's a whole, section devoted just to what we do for children. If they are an adult, there's a whole section just devoted to what we do for adults and so forth. So it's really easy to get in there and see what's needed. Contact information is right there. And we're happy to take those inquiries, because even if you don't know, just give us a call. Let us help you figure out what we can do to help you.
Yeah. Well, Sharon, thank you so much for joining us today. This is a great episode. I hope that people check out the Celebration of Abilities and Pappy Days, that raffle like you said, I guess tickets will probably sell out at some point.
Oh, yes.
It on there. So Sharon, thank you again. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. And again, I really appreciate the opportunity to share our story. It really is a great, fun place to be. And so I hope folks will check us out.
Hi, I'm Shannon Schumacher, Account Executive, Kentucky Market Leader. At Haran, we champion bold innovation to help employers and individuals thrive. As an industry thought leader, we explore new horizons in healthcare, benefits, employee engagement, and wellness. We work harder to deliver all the strategic benefits, planning, and execution you expect from a true partner. And we do it with laser focus on your short and long-term outcomes to help manage your benefits while improving your employee experience.
So Heartland is celebrating its 110th anniversary this year. Recently, we partnered with the Kinkle family and the Fisher family in northern Kentucky, Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties. And we have 3 offices there to serve the northern Kentucky region. Just remember, when the economy heats up, come see us at Heartland Bank, where banking really feels good.
Come on over to Heartland, where banking feels good.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Sharon. Like she said, if you are interested in the Pappy Days celebration of abilities, learning more about the services they provide, or volunteering for Redwood, go to their website. We will have the link down at the bottom so you guys can make sure to check them out. Additionally, don't forget to grab your tickets for the Business Impact Awards ceremony. That is going to be on May 3rd. It's really exciting, and we have all of those messages from our finalists on our Vimeo channel. Don't forget to check them out. It's really exciting to know that we have all these incredible businesses in Northern Kentucky. Thank you to our sponsors, CVG, C Crew Consulting, Haran, and Heartland Bank. And finally, if you're a member who would like to be featured on the podcast, or if you're somebody interested in joining the chamber, please contact Lynn Ablin. You can find her contact information on our staff directory at nkychamber.com. Thanks for joining us, guys, and I will see you next week.